How would the world be if we weren't able to see one another once the sun sets? Our life starts and ends with the cycle of the sun. In short, how would the world be if there was no electricity? I know the thought scares you. In fact, this darkness itself is irritating you. I know how comforting the light is after the darkness. Well, this should give you a slight idea of the importance of electricity. But what actually is this electricity? What constitutes it? How does it flow? How do we control it? And many more unanswered questions regarding it keep vacillating in our brains. Just imagine, no computers, no television, no video games. How boring would life then be in the absence of this great force of energy, the electricity? But have you ever wondered what constitutes the electric current? Like flowing water constitutes the water current, flowing charges in a conductor constitute the electric current.
But unlike water, charges are of two types, positive and negative. Which charge flow is responsible for the electrical current? Earlier it was thought that the flow of positive charges constitute the electrical current. But it so turns out that the positive charge in an atom is locked inside the nucleus. It's practically immovable. Electrons, however, are mobile all the time, and it's their flow which constitutes the electric current.
So friends, we already know that every process has a start and an end point. Similarly, the current starts at one point in the circuit and ends at the other point in the circuit. Let's take a look at the circuit diagram.
Well, it actually completes the circuit when I push it, thus providing a conducting link between the cells and the torch. And when I push it back, it just breaks the circuit so the current does not flow and the bulb does not glow.
So we know that electric current flows through the circuit. But how do we quantify it? I mean, I'm sure there's a difference between the magnitudes of current flowing through, say, this torch and these high voltage wires. How do we express this magnitude of current? How do we measure it? Well, electric current is measured by the amount of charge flowing through a particular area in unit time.
So, if a net charge Q flows through any cross-section of the conductor in time t, then the electric current I through that cross-section is given by I is equal to Q by T. The SI unit of electrical charge is Coulomb. Now, an electron carries a charge of 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 Coulomb. Thus, 1 Coulomb of charge is equivalent to a charge contained in nearly 6 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. The electric current is expressed by a unit called ampere, named after the famous French scientist André-Marie Ampère.
Now considering the SI unit for time, which is seconds, 1 ampere of current is constituted by the flow of 1 coulomb of charge per second. And small quantities of current is measured in milliamperes and microamperes.
Where 1 milliampere is 10 to the power minus 3 ampere, while 1 microampere is 10 to the power minus 6 ampere.
We now know how to calculate the value of electric current, but we still don't know how to measure it.
Electric current is measured with the help of ammeter. This is the resistance box across which we need to measure the current. This is the battery which will attach to this resistance box. And finally, this is the ammeter which we intend to use to measure the current in the circuit. The typical circuit consists of a cell, a bulb, an ammeter and a plug key. The direction of the current is from the positive terminal of the cell to the negative terminal of the cell through the bulb and ammeter. Because same current flows through a given wire, therefore, ammeter is connected in series with the resistance to measure the current flowing through it.
We know a very basic relation between the charges that flow, the time for which it flows, and the current thus produced due to it. So basically, if we know two of these quantities, the third one can easily be found out. Not clear? Take a look.
A current of 0.5 ampere is drawn by a filament of an electrical bulb for 10 minutes. We have to find the amount of electric charge that flows through the circuit. We are given I is equal to 0.5 ampere, T is equal to 10 minutes or 600 seconds. From the relation between charge, current and time, we have Q is equal to I into T, which is equal to 0.5 ampere into 600 seconds, which is equal to 300 coulombs.
So as we know the time for which the current flows and the amount of current produced, we found out the charge that passed through that electric circuit. So from now on, whenever we know that electricity is flowing, we should probably look for the flow of charges in it.